Hey curl friends, main babes, and big hair baddies. Welcome back to Coconuts, home of the Long Hair Society. On this channel, we believe in growing our hair longer and thicker than ever. Now, if you're on that type of vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Learn how to use water, natural products, and protective styles to get to all your natural long hair goals. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to maintain your 6-month sewing. Now, it's been more than a few weeks since I installed her sewing, and now it's time for her first shampoo. I promised you guys that I was going to show you how I maintain her protective style because the last time, if you remember that video, you remember that she didn't shampoo her hair for the entire 5 months that she had her protective style installed, and I promised that I would not let her do that again. So we're gonna shampoo out all that buildup. We're gonna get to her dry scalp. We're gonna hydrate those braids within this installation, and we're gonna make sure that her hair is nice and refreshed and that these greasy extensions are nice and flowing in the wind again. She's been really good with oiling her scalp throughout this installation, so we're gonna make sure we get out all that product buildup so we can start all over and her scalp can be nice and happy. So grab your Main Magic shampoo from coconuts.com. This hair and scalp rinse is made with all natural ingredients. This shampoo is going to thicken your hair and strengthen your hair. And when you order, it comes as a kit with an applicator bottle and 6 tea bags. For each use, all you do is slip 1 tea bag into your applicator bottle and add 8 ounces of boiling water. Be careful. This 8 ounces is going to give you 2 to 3 shampoos while you're under the sink. It's going to make sure it thoroughly cleanses your hair without stripping your hair of its natural oils. Let this brew until it's cooled down. Once it's really cooled down, make sure it's cool, I go ahead and I start to put this on the scalp and I let it sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes. I specially formulated this shampoo to help with protective styling because I know how hard it is to get shampoo to your scalp when you have a sew-in in. So this shampoo application bottle is going to make sure you can get between those tight spaces in your braids. Doesn't matter if you're doing crochets or you have any type of sewing installation, this is going to get through and it's going to cleanse your hair, and it's going to do it without stripping your scalp and over drying your natural coily hair. Because this shampoo is all natural, you don't have to worry about some chemicals getting stuck between your braids like with traditional shampoo and conditioners. Years ago, before I started using this, it would be so hard to get shampoo or conditioner in between my sewing, and it would get stuck there and cause buildup and create an itchy scalp. But with this, you can get to the scalp. It will cleanse your braids, cleanse your scalp without taking out too much moisture. And it's easy to rinse out, unlike traditional shampoo and conditioners. Now that I'm done with her gentle hair and scalp rinse, it's time for me to go ahead and make sure her hair gets dry. But before I do that, I'm going to seal in some of that moisture on her scalp. I'm going to be using the Main Magic Growth Drops because the dropper bottle is going to be able to get through those tight braids and get to her scalp. And it's a lightweight formula. Not only that, this thing right here is going to make sure that the new growth keeps on coming. It's going to be stronger new growth and it's going to be thicker new growth. You want to be very generous with this, avoiding your leave out, and you don't want to get this on the hair extensions because we are trying not to weigh down the hair extensions. Make sure you move it out the way and you are exposing the braids. Get a little bit on the braids, not too much because you don't want it leaking on the hair extensions. You really want to open up the braids and get this formula to the scalp. Having a dropper bottle so you can easily access the scalp is a plus. Each time I drop it in there, I try to get my finger in there and massage it in just to make sure that it's really getting in there. Eventually, the product will get to the braids after sleeping and resting and things like that. It'll get to your braids. So your braids will continue to be sealed. After I do this, I try to open up the sewing by pinning it in different sections, and then I put her under a hooded dryer. Get you one of these. If you plan to wear sew-ins and you plan to maintain it at home between salon visits, you're going to need a hooded dryer. This was very affordable for me. It was under 30 bucks or under 40 bucks, and it works very well. I let her sit under that for about 2 hours. I break it up every like 30, 40 minutes, check on it and move it around. And then after 2 hours, I still take my handheld blow dryer, and then I get to the very back and parts that may still be damp. Because she has very long, thick hair, the braids are sewn on top of each other. So I have to make sure that these braids are dry. If not, you're going to be smelling this in a couple of days, and it's going to smell like when you left clothes in a dryer, and we don't want that. So you definitely want to make sure that the hair is thoroughly dry. So if I were you, I would start this process early in the morning. Make sure you get under your dryer after you're done shampooing, and then taking your handheld dryer and drying it some more. Walk around in the daytime in the sun, do your errands, make sure it's getting more air dried. And if you have to come back home and still go under the dryer for 30 minutes, do that. So after I'm done using the handheld dryer, I put her under for another 30 minutes under the hooded dryer just to make sure it's really dry. So yeah, it's a long process. Now, after her hair is thoroughly dry, or about 90% dry, 95% dry, I go ahead and I do any type of retightening that I need to do throughout the sew-in. I bring her tracks closer to her scalp if possible. I check for any loose natural hair poking out and I sew it down. I just do a retightening all over with my threads. Now, baby girl, I know how to sew, so them sewing's not coming out. Them threads ain't loosening. I'm just bringing it closer to the scalp because she got some good new growth in just a few weeks. So we're just retightening it, bringing it closer to the scalp. Don't worry, use the thread up, get it closer to the scalp. It's not going to cause any harm to your growth process. Natural oils and them natural butters is growing your hair, so this is just making sure that your tracks ain't hanging. Now I go ahead and give her a good blowout without any product on her hair extensions because I already put some drops on her scalp. So we don't want this hair extensions way down at all. We want it blowing in the wind, bouncy and fresh. Comment and tell me how often you shampoo your hair when you're wearing sew-ins. I want to hear.